Good morning, everyone. I hope your day is going good so far. Sorry, Superman does good. I hope you're doing well so far. Now, on the other channels, all you get is a standard, hey, what's up, guys? But here you get a formal greeting and excellent writing. And since I've written all these sentences myself, I can declare the last four impeccable. It's not needless exposition or filler, but rather a natural icebreaker. I've seen this in several YouTube videos about how to make YouTube videos. But today we're looking at a super fun fidget knife. The reason you buy pocket knives. Now, some people you buy a maker. Some people they follow the lead of a cutlery lover. Others it's 4 a.m. at a gas station after puking in the parking lot. Be a good idea to buy a knife right now. And then there's the fidget guys. Something you might cut yourself on as you pop it all day. A fidget knife. You always got to be doing something. Pop, pop, pop. One of those types of dudes. You know what, while we're here, just feel free to share your injury story below the video, for everybody to read. But today we have the Serge Rager. I'm so mad. It's like a rager, like a Canadian anger party. Now, you know what, we're just going to get right into the dimensions here. We're going to make this a moderately fast look of a knife video. Alright, so guys, is this the first button lock by Serge? I think it might be. I didn't do a lot of research before the video, but hopefully it is. I feel though I need the disclaimer. I am aware that Civivi has a bunch of button locks, including the Elementum, and then the ProTech Malibu. If I didn't say those, the reply guys would be asking me if I had heard of those other button locks when they're impossible to avoid the knowledge of. They're like the button lock main characters, especially you can mute the Elementum, but it shows up in your feed as a screenshot. Somebody will just screenshot that shit so you just can't forget about it. And, they've been on every feed, every channel, except this one apparently. But I have held the Malibu once, and it was nice. I actually won a Malibu, one of the prettier ones. But this isn't about the Malibu. This is about the Rager, and it's made by Real Steel for Serge. So let's take a look at the blade. Now, this is an advanced model Serge sent me a few months back. I've had this for a while. Not advanced like me, but more like an advanced copy. And since then, I've been locking and popping it, waiting for the release date. The first one just dropped last week. I believe it was Tuesday, or is that still this week? And the blade here is made from the N690s. Now, N690 is a working grade lower middle class steel. And now, the scale includes stuff like Magna Cut. The scale has a wider disparity. It's a little like 440C or 154 CM. It's not brittle, but it's not overly tough. Just sharpen and use, flick and pop. And that brings us to the action. Now, this is not a small knife. A lot of Serge's knives are a little smaller, but this one, proportionally speaking, is about an Endura 4 size. But poppable. The Endura is not really a fidget knife. You can flick with the thumb or the middle finger. Middle finger works best for my size hands. Then release the blade and it falls back. You can also hold the button and flick and release too. Now, as far as the handle goes, we're looking at fat carbon scales here on top of titanium liners. Now, this type of fat carbon is called Nebula. You've seen it on a few pocket knives out there lately. At least I have, because I got that influencer eye. But if you've been following Serge's feed, the canvas micarta was released this week. Then you'll have the black carbon fiber to follow, and then maybe 1 or 2 options down the road. These are going to pop up on his website. Now, the handle shape here is nice and neutral. It's comfortable for my hands or larger hands, or I guess smaller hands too. Everything's rounded and comfortable. No jimping anywhere. Pocket clip, not swappable. Tip up, blade backward in the right pocket. I'm pretty sure it's titanium, Remember the one time Nut and Fancy said the liners of the military, the Spyderco military, were titanium and it was just bead blasted stainless steel. Maybe that's the case here. I guess I could get a magnet. Oh, okay, you know what? I just got back. It's not magnetic. It's fairly confident it's titanium. And since I wrote this and the knife has come out, he said that it's titanium. So it's much easier when they release the details. Now, comparisons. How about a Demco AD 20.5? This is a good one. I just got this guy in doing a review of the premium model. Remember Metal Complex and I collaborated on the prior version, which is like the, AUS 10A, and I don't know, the pivot was a little, not as quite as nice. It's got visual and material upgrades, better steel, cleaner pivot, which I guess that could have been the video, is that 20 seconds of me talking. Also an amazing fidgeter though, but if you have the 20.5 or the 20, then you would know that. Let's look at the Paramilitary 2, also a great fidgeter. I have aftermarket Flytanium scales and a deep carry Lynch clip, but at its heart it's still the same fidgetable knife. Recommend a pocket knife, Para 3 or Paramilitary 2. Now the Winter Blade Co. Factor. Now this is a magnet-based lock. Pop and pop and click all day, just kind of like this one. Now a new company called Ocaso. And the one seen here is a slim and light carbon fiber handled Solstice. It's a bit more of a standard folder. I'm getting ready to do a video on these. This one is done by Andrew Demko, who also designed the AD 20.5. Now, Ocaso is a company founded by former Cold Steel guy Rick Valdez. A little smaller and understated than a Cold Steel. And finally, now the Espada XL. Oh, God, okay. Okay, that about does it. Now, the Serge Rager is a new Fidget classic. I just declared it. I absolutely love it. Actually, that should make a great vague clickbait thumbnail that, that would actually get me way less views than I'd want. Middle Complex can do it and he can get, 100,000. Just not possible for me. I could go with I love it or a new Fidget classic. I guess we'll find out when this video drops. The algorithm is going to work its magic, I'm sure, and it's going to tell me that the audience just isn't into the Advanced Knife Bro anymore. Now, if they were, they'd click that bell and watch every video, which is a hint for you guys, even the terrible ones, I mean, they're all terrible, I know, but the patrons are here to help. They like the quality. To them, it's not terrible. To them, it's just not the worst they've ever seen. They help pay for the video gear. You can be a patron too, help me keep my gear upgraded. So like, subscribe, comment, and as you know, I recently reviewed the Serge Model 3 watch, and then prior to that, the Model 2 and a few others, so check those out if you haven't already. They pop up here at the end. Thanks to Serge for providing these for review, and thanks for watching.